Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. We got another haul video going on here. Uh, all sorts of stuff should be in this one. I mean, this is over the course of like 2 months of me bringing in books from eBay and my comic shop and some here and there, some variants. Um, but yeah. Just wanted to showcase some of that today. As you can see on the left, or on my left, we got Rick and Morty Pocket Like You Stole It #1, but this is the some exclusive variant, but it's an homage to Nintendo Power. I got this because I saw it was pretty cheap on eBay. It was like nobody was bidding on it, and I think I got it for like 60 something, which I'm not gonna complain about. I mean, it's not a 9.8, but I looked at it. There ain't nothing wrong with it. It's basically a 9.8 from what I've looked at, and if I could get the copy for half of what it probably could, I don't really see. I haven't really seen these go up for sale that often, so I don't know what the print count on it or whatever, but I mean, I'm not a gigantic Rick and Morty fan, but I love the homage to Nintendo Power 1. But glad to get that in the collection. I might give it to a friend who really loves Rick and Morty, so down the line for a gift, I might give it to that person. But on the right, we got Nottingham #1. This is, I don't know if you guys can see that better, but I love Nottingham. I'm actually waiting for, I need to get the trade paperback for 6 through 10 or whatever, the second volume, to read it all the way through. But I know Nottingham, I've been trying to get a hold of Nottingham 1, but it just seems like I just can't find the right price at the right time or whatever. But I'm still on the lookout for the first, like, cover of Nottingham 1. But I like this cover. It features basically all three of the characters on the comic, from the comic. And I just love this artwork. And what's cool about this one, it was supposed to be a foil, but I guess it's like, they call it Air Edition, where it didn't print with the foil. But to me, I think it without the foil, it looks better because the artwork just showcases the artwork a little bit better. But yeah, I can't pronounce her name, but Cheslova is the artist, and that's a beautiful cover. And 9.8, I think on my comic shop, I got an auction. I think I got it like for 40 or something, like a deal for me. Anytime I get a slab under $50 or around $50 for kind of a obscure modern or whatever, in a 9.8, I'll grab it, because I mean, I don't see prices like for slabs. That's basically what it would cost any like $40 for a slab is basically like whoever's selling it is usually kind of losing money at that point. But love the cover of that Nottingham, and I love that series, so I'm glad to get that in the collection. But this I pre-ordered like a while ago, and I got it like a month back. Still brand new, so I haven't read all of them. I'm waiting on doing. I have so much stuff I want to read, and that's actually one of my goals of 2023 is to read more of the trade paperbacks and the omnis, because there's so much good stories out there that I haven't read, and I kind of want to read some of these omnis before I maybe even think about trying to chase the comic. But this is Michael Moorcock's Elric, the graphic novels from Titan, I believe. Yeah. And basically, I think it's their graphic novel version of the Elric stories from back in the day, like the first ones that he did, Michael Moorcock. But yeah, I just love it. It's got the it's like a collected edition hard case thing that holds them all, which I've been wanting to read more. I want to start getting into Elric because I heard it's really, really good. And I love fantasy and all that. So I think this is going to be in my wheelhouse, or I'm going to love reading this stuff. But yeah, that's those. And I think if y'all guys watched my short where I was at an antique store. It's like right across from a flea market, so I checked out the flea market. Really not much there. It was so cold and windy. Went inside the antique store. Perusing through the comics. They only had like a little section of comics. They used to have like a bigger section. I don't know what this person, they like downsized in this antique store. But there's like 4 or 5 short boxes. And this was in one of them. And this book has been getting hot. Because of the Henry Cavill news of him getting into this IP in Amazon or something like that. Start filming on Amazon or whatever. But I was actually surprised how much I like the artwork on this. I'm like, dang, this is sick. But yeah, Warhammer Monthly, the Zero, I don't know how many are out there. This thing actually looks really nice. It's very, very thin. I guess it's just basically like a preview sample thing of the Warhammer. But yeah, I was so excited to see that, and I got it for $1. And I know, and it was actually I've been kind of on the lookout for it ever since that news dropped. So I was like, whoa. I was taken aback when I saw that in the dollar bin of the antique store. So I might actually send this in to get graded because there's not many out there graded. I can't imagine there being a lot out there, but it was free, so I don't know. There's not a lot on the census, maybe because this wasn't on anybody's radar. But also in the dollar bin, I found this Adam Hughes cover of Burning Desire, The Ride. Not a lot of values. It's a dollar book, but it's an Adam Hughes cover, and it's a sexy girl cover, so I could not resist. All right, what do we want to get into? Well, we'll start with some My Comic Shop stuff. I picked this up for pretty cheap. They had it as a VG. It's Flintstones, number 16, the first appearance of Bam Bam. I got it relatively cheap, probably because of the condition, but you don't like, I guess you see it that often, but some of these gold key stuff is like you cannot find these things in good high grade. Maybe I'm not looking in like shows or whatever, but even if it was, you pay a premium. But it's cool to just have that in the collection just for fun factor. I love the Flintstones. I loved it growing up. Some of the comedy on the Flintstones still makes me laugh. I mean, I don't know why. I didn't care. I honestly, I didn't really. I remember watching the movie. Um, it was okay. Wasn't the greatest. I like the cartoon better. This is 4-color 208. This is I forget what the significance of it. It has something to do with the Song of the South or whatever in this comic. How this is taboo now, or frowned upon. So I thought it was historically significant to pick up, since everything's getting canceled these days. This is, not PC, but I thought that was cool to get in the collection. Let's see. This is one more My Comic Shop stuff. I have like a bunch of stuff from them. I've been like holding on to it. I just gotten around to look at them. Probably pre-orders and whatnot. Yeah, this is pre-order stuff. We'll just rattle through these. Scarlet Witch, Adam Hughes. These are pre-ordered because these are FOC covers. The Sweetie Candy homage, but this is the trade. I picked up the Virgin variants, which I like better. Well, they're the retail incentive. Mandalorian number 6. This is Ivan Tao. I love the cover. It's almost like, yeah, it's like a negative space. That's sick. Oh, I wanted to read this, but I heard people weren't like it. Or there's mixed reviews on the Batman Spawn. I wanted to read it though. This one's interesting to me. The Assassin's Apprentice. This is a book which I've always wanted to read, but they're coming out with this comic now. And if from what I've kind of read about it, George R.R. Martin loves this series, I think. A Robin Hobb writer, and she did this series. I could see them doing something with this property, and I'm surprised they really haven't, with the success of, Game of Thrones and them snatching up IPs of this kind of genre, just trying to, I need the next Game of Thrones. I feel like they could do something with this property. I haven't read the story. It seems like another fantasy, like in the a medieval fantasy in the same window of Game of Thrones. But yeah, I'll check out. I'll at least read it. But this is Ultimate. There's got to be a facsimile or something, or a homage. This Gun Honey foil. That I love that cover actually. That's the Sozo Miyaka. I'm terrible at pronouncing her name. Yeah. And there's the trade. Got a Moon Knight Pichimoco. I actually like that. This is Gotham Knights Gilded City. I'm picking those up for the codes because I've been playing the game. I don't think I haven't been hardcore playing it. It's been like almost done with it, but I don't feel like it deserves the hate that game has been getting. It's not nowhere near the Arkham series, but I could see them doing more with the game later on, with DLC. This is Dark Souls. This is the D cover. I've been picking up a lot of video game stuff. This is Mega Man #1. This is Escape from New York. I love all the John Carpenter movies from the 80s. With Kurt Russell. And they happened to do a comic of it, and I thought that was cool. Alita Battle Angel, or some free thing. I don't know why I picked it up, but I did. And that is another Alita Last Order. And I got another Virgin variant of the Sweetie Candy, the homage cover. So that was one haul from my comic shop. I think it was from the month of December. Or no. Yeah. I guess it was, yeah, month. Honestly, don't know. I forget. But that was one haul. I got another stack. I might break this up into 2 videos. I'm debating. But I don't know. But yeah, oh my gosh, I got too much stuff. Yeah, we'll break this up into 2 videos. This was part 1. If you would like to see more of my haul, check out part 2. But anyways, if you did watch, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Peace.